Hi lovelies, I hope you are all doing well and enjoying these first few weeks of spring. Today I'm back in the Netherlands in my room. I know you can't see all of it. I tried to pick a cute place in my room. You can't see what I'm seeing, but right now you're set up on like 3 boxes, 2 books, but it's working, so it's okay. I'm actually filming for the first time on a Nikon camera, which is super exciting. Today I wanted to talk about something that I feel has been super important in my life, especially recently. How I've been doing my videos is every week I talk about something that I want to grow with. So like last week I did gratitude, and it was because I was having a little bit of like meh days, and I really wanted to remind myself the importance of gratitude and how much abundance it really brings in my life when I use it. Now, with the weather getting warm and everything, and we're shedding so many layers, like actual layers, like going from wearing sweaters to shorter clothes, something that comes up for me a lot, again, is body image stuff. I really struggled with an eating disorder and body dysmorphia, and so this time can be a little extra challenging for me. And so I wanted to make a little video about it and talk about a concept that's really helped me that I hope can help you. I also have this little journal which I just wrote some notes down, so I might look down every now and then. I know it's not the cutest thing in the world, but my therapist got it for me, who I really look up to, and so writing in it feels very, very bright for this and super special. So what I wanted to talk about was body neutrality. And so first off, what is body neutrality? Body neutrality is basically just loving your body for what it does for you rather than what it looks like, kind of seeing your body as almost a friend that helps you get through life. You know, it's your shell. And some ways I really visualize this is, like I mentioned, like seeing your body as a friend, an adventure friend that helps you get through life, and also really giving your body love, like in instances where we see a certain part of ourselves and we feel a hard time embracing that. Like one that I have is my arms, and so when I have that instant thought, which can't just fly away, I say, no, I love my arms because they allow me to hug people and to hold things up and to read books and swim, and that helps me kind of break down that beauty standard and just love them for what they do for me. So the reason that I'm talking about this today and not body positivity is because I actually think body positivity, although it's rooted, I think, beautifully, like love yourself, fuck yeah, like I hope we all get there. I don't think everyone is there. I'm definitely not there, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing. I think that, you know, body positivity is a lot more about like embracing your outer shell, and what I think can be really hard about this is our outer shell changes all the time. And I think that putting emphasis on just simply like embracing our outer shell for what it looks like for some of us, like for me, can put even more pressure on me and has just not been super helpful. But with body neutrality, it's such a deeper way of loving your body where it, you know, it's not about I embrace the way that my body looks today visually and love it, but it's something that you can carry with you your whole life, because your body will fluctuate. But then once you install kind of this deeper inner body love, that will always stay the same. So it's something that you can keep a lot more in your life. Body positivity, I think, is really more short-term, whereas body neutrality can really be long-term. And I wrote down some benefits that I have found since embracing body neutrality. For me, it was particularly helpful because I've been recovering from an eating disorder for a few years now and trying to get over some body dysmorphia. This concept has really helped me in these ways. It's made me so much happier, just because I don't think about my body all the time, at least like how it looks. and it's given my brain so much more space. I feel that my brain was so full of like, oh, I need to look this way, I need to da-da-da. But this way I have so much more space to think about things that I actually really want to do. And so that's been a super big benefit. Also, less unhealthy behavior. Like I said, I've been healing from an eating disorder, so embracing my body on this deeper level and like being on that journey has really helped me not spiral. So much more self-love, like, and you will see it too as soon as you try. And also leading by example has been a really big one for me. Like, I always tell my friends, you know, beauty, I truly believe, like, hook me up to the lie detector, is something from within. Like, when someone's so much themselves and confident in who they are and just carries themselves in a certain light and their unique being, I think that that is so beautiful, and that's what I perceive as beauty. So I really want to lead by that example too, and do that myself. And also so much less anxiety. I would get so much anxiety about my appearance, the way I looked, and this way I get a lot less. Like, an example of this would be before I would look in the mirror and see my stomach, and I would start getting so much anxiety, and sometimes I would cancel on my friends because I had this anxiety about my stomach. But now it's able to catch me before I kind of get to that rising point of de-escalating really quick, where I kind of see that thought coming and I'm like, ugh, my stomach, and then I go, whoa, like, my stomach has done so much for me. Like, it's helped me heal so much in my journey, and it holds all my organs, and it helps me digest, and it's a huge part of what keeps me alive. You know, I feel like this area of our body is so vital and so important, and I just send love to it. I know that may sound kind of woo-woo, but I do. I send love to it. I'm like, I love you, thank you. And that's something that's been really helpful. Also, intimacy with partners. I know that when I was with people in the past intimately, I didn't really enjoy it, and I was always just thinking about like, oh, how do I look, or like, oh, they think I look gross, or these thoughts were so overbearing that I really wouldn't have any pleasure in the experience. And since I've kind of embraced this body neutrality, although those thoughts still come up, they're not as intrusive because I make them go down with this layer that I've built for myself. A lot of benefits, especially if you're going in eating disorder recovery, because it really puts that portion of your body image, which it can be really challenging if you're going through an eating disorder recovery where you do have to gain weight, which is a part of some eating disorder recovery, not all. Kind of setting that portion of your body image aside is really helpful to get you to a place of healing. I also would really love to make a video about embracing weight gain and the benefits of it. I think maybe I'll do that next week. We'll see. Loving your body. It just really helps you feel more in tune and start doing things for your body, you know? Like, you move not to look a certain way, but to make your body feel good, and you eat knowing that it will give your body energy and fuel to bring you where you want to go. So yeah, those are some benefits that I really found. I would love to hear some of your guys' benefits too if you want to drop in the comments below. But I wanted to just give you guys a few tips that have really helped me in my journey of body neutrality. Seeing your body as a friend. So when you kind of get those intrusive thoughts of like, oh, I don't like the way I look, or being really mean to yourself, I mean, you know how we can get. Being like, wow, would I ever speak to a friend that way? No, never. And I know that this is something I'm sure you've heard before that I always used to think was super silly, like, oh, pretend you're talking to a friend, whatever, but actually when you start doing that, it can be so beneficial and so helpful. And also really looking at your body as someone who wants to help you in life. Like, your body really wants to help carry you through life, see things through your eyes, touch things through your hands, smell things through your nose, taste things with your lips. Being grateful to your body and like, wow, like, thank you for letting me do that, and just viewing it as a friend. Also, mantras have been really helpful for me. A big one for me when I kind of get those intrusive thoughts is Francesca, your body is the least interesting thing about you and not what your beauty comes from. That's one that's really helped me. Feel free to try that one, or also come up with some that feel good for you, and please let me know what they are. I'm very curious. But yeah, try that out. It may feel silly at first, but the more you do it, the more it really becomes ingrained, and then you almost don't even think about it. It just comes up naturally. Replacing thoughts. So, don't be angry at yourself that these thoughts come up. There's so many reasons they do, for society, for just all the pressure you've been put on, and so many things. But try replacing them. Like, if you look down at your legs and you're like, oof, I don't like the way that my legs look in this skirt, like, you feel a certain way about them, then stop and say, wow, I'm so grateful for my legs, that they bring me places, that they let me jump around, that they let me do cartwheels, that they let me walk to the beautiful things that I want to see, or rest, or so many things. So just really like make that your own. Whatever that insecurity that comes up may be, try to replace that thought with something that you're grateful for that body part for, and it really builds this kind of inner appreciation that eventually also helps you love the outer a lot more. And dress comfortably too. Like, I know something that I used to try and do was to dress in ways that I felt like fit my body shape, and I don't know, I was like looking up weird things to do that. Throw that out the window and just wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. Like, if you put on a shirt and you're like, you know what, today I'm actually feeling extra self-conscious, put on something that you feel comfortable in, something that you feel you can roam this earth around and feel good in, and not have your focus be on your physical body, but on your inner and the way you express yourself. And some days that might mean wearing a miniskirt, some days that might mean wearing overalls, some days that might mean, I don't know, going out naked if you can do that where you live. But that can change every day, and just listen to your inner wisdom about that. Move because you want to. So when you move, don't have an intention of, oh, like, I want to move so that I can make this certain body part look this way, but rather that you want to strengthen a certain body part, or you want to move because you know it helps your body be at its best. Kind of switching your framework to that. And my last little tip is to have a little social media cleanse. Honestly, just go on and take out all of the people that make you feel a certain way about your body. I know sometimes that's not those people's intentions at all, but if it feels bad for you, and if it feels like a way that you emphasize your outer body even more and doesn't make you feel very good, you don't need any kind of reason, any kind of excuse. Just unfollow them, take that out of your life. You do not need it. And I said that was the last tip, but one other thing too that's super important is to make sure that you have the right people in your life. So just make sure that you're surrounding yourself in people that make you feel like sunshine, and people that support you, not people that tear you down. And especially when it comes to this, like, if you're hanging out with people who are judging you based on what your body looks like, that's the friendship that you should really rethink, because that's a friendship that probably isn't created for the right reason. That was what I wanted to talk about a little bit today, and I'd really love to talk more about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting videos every Sunday. And also let me know what kind of video you like. Today was just kind of a short little sit down, but I was thinking to do some like vlogs, some sit downs, so just let me know what you'd want to see, and I hope these tips were helpful for you. Be gentle with yourself, treat your body with love. I'm sending you so much love and so much good energy, and I'll see you next week.